You were one of only 3 or 4 people that I could just put my finger on and say, these people knew long ahead of time exactly who would be elected president. Tell me just a couple of things about what God had told you months and months ahead of time before Trump.
Even before Trump ran, even before that election was planned, God had been telling me that I'm going to make America greater than ever. It's about to step into its destiny. But I can't start this until I shift the government. And there will be a president in the White House one day that will extend their hand to the believers. So I knew that was coming. And when he told me that, he called me up to heaven literally months and months and months before, and he said, I've chosen Trump. And people won't like it, and they won't understand it, but that doesn't matter right now because I'm going to change America, and I need him. He's an all-American boy that is all for America. And he is smart, he can't be bought, he can't be moved, and he cannot be controlled. And he said, he will know me, and he will hear my voice. And he said, from the time he sits in the White House, America will not have a boring day.
I remember you saying that, and I think about that all the time. Before we jump into this, let me ask this thing about Trump, okay? I've had people, good, godly believers, and they're all upset. And the way I would define it is that they're kind of upset because he's not acting like pastor-in-chief. And I said to these friends, I said, but we didn't elect a pastor-in-chief. We elected a commander-in-chief. So from God's viewpoint, does he ever talk with you about that sort of thing? A lot.
He talks to me about many things about Trump. Number one, the people he's positioning now on the earth to be leaders. It's because of their generational line. He's part of an amazing generational line that paid a price with their life for the gospel. Trump, I'm talking about Trump. His family lineage has got powerful believers, men and women of God, even pastors in his line. And in this time on the earth, much fruit will take place. Many things will happen that have never happened before. And he is positioning people to be leaders in the government, in business, and in the church. And one of the things the Father said was, I've chosen him, but the people need to know, you don't need a pastor in the White House right now. You don't need a pastor. You don't need the fivefold ministry in the White House. You need a businessman who's sharp, who knows how to make money, who's not afraid of people, who can deal with international matters. This is from the highest in the land, who made all of us. And he knows what's best for our country.
So let's jump to 2018. When did God start talking to you about this year?
Last year. Well, some of the things, like I said, he's been saying things to me probably over the last 40, 50 years. That far back, about this time we're in right now, about things that would happen on the earth, that the manifested sons and daughters, the greater works, which we are going to be blessed in a way when we see what God's going to do with us, the things Christ positioned for us, ruling and reigning with Christ. Trump's going to be here for 8 years, Pence for 8 years, and then the one Pence picks. I'm just going to throw it out there because the Father is saying this. For 24 years, we will have God in that White House. This is a generational thing he's doing. This is not just something for a few weeks, a few months, or even a couple years that he's setting up for. He's very strategic right now because he's setting it up literally for us to have the wealth of the wicked, to push back darkness, to find out really who we are, be a joint heir with Christ. And so he's not, and this is what he said, Trump is raw. He had a good word for him. He said, he's really raw, but I will temper him, Pence will temper him, and he will be a great leader for this country. And I can tell you, 2018, he's calling a season of destiny. And that is a powerful word to say that. That means many people, many companies, many churches, ministries, will be finally stepping into the true destiny. Up until now, it's all been preparation. And it's been 40, 50 years, and it hasn't happened. This is the time for that thing to happen.
So it's not too late. The best days are ahead.
It is not too late. The best days are way ahead of us. Now and in the future.
Is God talking to you at all about the North Korea situation?
Oh, yes.
Okay, tell me about that.
That was going to be something. I will talk more detail about it. He said North and South Korea will become one.
This year or just
It's going to begin this year.
Okay.
See, when you step into destiny, you're stepping in a new door.
Okay.
There's much that will take place. But he leads us up into our life. We step on a threshold of time. And everything behind you has been preparation. A transition is a good word for that. We're in a time of positioning right now. And you will step through that door. It will be like you're dreaming. Because when you step through the door, it is so easy. And I can't even say it's going to be the leaders of there right now.
Yeah, I mean, what you have...
One or two that may not even be on the earth.
yet. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Or
Yeah.
you might be left with us.
I'm saying God may remove.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Specifically the North Korea leader.